All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Well, I got a burr under my saddle.
We talk, you listen.
Somebody that's going to take an innocent life is not mentally insane?
You know them.
Time to nut up or shut up.
You love to hate them.
It's the Denton and Sasquatch Show.
You're not good, kid.
Can I bring my AR-15 next time?
Sure.
Yes.
This place is half talk show, half weird daycare. I love it.
You can't handle the truth.
Hello and welcome once again to the Denton and Sasquatch Show, coming to you both from Alabama and California. My name is Sasquatch. I'm the hairy dude in California. And then we have Denton. He's in Alabama and talking at you right here. What's up, man?
I'm not quite as hairy, but I have a little bit of hair. Not as much as your cousin. What do you call them down there in Florida? Skunk apes.
Yeah, skunk apes. I just watched a documentary on the legend of Boggy Creek the other night. Pretty interesting.
Oh, that's a pretty cool show, isn't it?
Yep.
My favorite part's the guys on the can.
The
You
guy.
remember that part where he's sitting on the can and huh?
No, this was a documentary about the movie.
Oh, okay. I remember the movie. I didn't see the documentary. All right, yeah.
It's been years since I saw that movie.
Yeah, he's sitting on the can and the Boggy Creek creature spooks him from the window and he runs out of the bathroom. Anyway.
We like to do that. We like to scare people on the toilet.
That's right. Well, look here. I'm glad y'all all showed up for this week's episode, or this bi-week. We've done twice this week.
Yep.
And if you think that we should do even less, let us know at our email, which is
DentonandSassShow@gmail.com.
Or you can go to our website and just click on any of the articles and tell us to, go jump into a Boggy Creek. And that website would be
DentonandSasquatch.com.
And we also kind of haunt a website. It's a forum where people who are preparing for the end times go to discuss everything from whatever you need to get ready for it, or the politics. It's going to send us there. And what's that place called?
Prepperforums.net.
Yeah, .net, not .com. It's
though, I mean, it is a prepper site, but it's also for anybody that just enjoys the outdoors. I mean, if you're a camper, a hiker, a shooter, any of those things, you like knives, you like guns, you like food, it's a good place to go.
And all of that has everything to do with preparation for the end times.
Yep.
Well, you got to be able to shoot and, sharpen your knife and talk politics, right?
Yep. Skin
Well,
cats.
let's get to the meat and potatoes.
All right. And what are those?
John McCain's dead.
Oh, that's right, he is.
Yep, John McCain died. If you haven't heard that John McCain died, where have you been? So we're not here to tell you that John McCain died. I just want to complain.
Well, you're good at it, so go for it.
Okay, I think I'll do that. Look here. John McCain wasn't my favorite. Guarantee you. Hadn't been for a long, long time. They call him a maverick. Because he's a Republican who would vote with the Democrats so many times on so many stupid reasons. He was against something that's near and dear to my heart, which is guns, for example. He did not agree with Sasquatch on the borders. It's probably he didn't agree with me on the borders. He disagreed with us on a lot of things. He is what we called establishment.
Rhino.
But what? Rhino. Exactly, which is the same thing as an establishment. But here's the thing. Look, folks, I've been reading some of your posts, everything from pepperforums.net to Fox News to anywhere anybody could post their own comments. And some of those things I've read were vicious and vile and hateful. Good riddance. Glad he's dead. Burn in hell. All that kind of stuff. Look, got some news for you people. You're human too. You get 70 to 80 years on this world, unless you say something like, I don't know, hold my beer, and do something that we all hope that somebody's videotaping when you do it. Okay? So we're all human. Now Satan is our top billing enemy. He's been figuring out for 6,000 years how to trick and trap us. Do the math. 6,000 versus 70 years. Plus, he's an angel. And we're just human. don't sit there and revel in another human being's death, especially when there's a chance that he ain't going to be going to heaven. There's no call for that. Okay? Mourn his death. Pray for his the people his family. But don't sit there and say sick, stupid things. I mean, it's just pure hateful. There might be some people who will say the same thing about you. And because you're a nobody, like Sasquatch, well, actually, Sasquatch is a cryptozoological creature, so people do know about him, but me, I'm a nobody. You say things about me when I'm dead, my family's not going to read about it, nor will they care. But, you know, people like McCain's family, they may actually read the comments. Be nice, okay? That's all I got to say is be nice. Pray for these people. And for our enemies, you know, the ones that want to destroy our nation, pray for them while they're still alive. Because if they change their evil, rotten ways, find Jesus, and quit being morons, hey, so much the better for us, right? That's my speech for McCain. And rest in peace if you can.
Take a cue from our president, who obviously did not like McCain and was nice about it.
That's right. He sent out a very nice tweet that was attacked by all the liberal idiots that you should be praying for, me too, and I'll try to.
Of course they're going to attack him. They're going to attack him if he cures cancer.
I'll never ever watch Tremors again because of Kevin Bacon.
Did he say something about the president?
Yeah, he tweeted some crap. You know, the president tweeted the nicety about John McCain after he died, and Kevin Bacon was one of the ones. Him and what's his name? Stephen. Oh, the writer.
Stephen King.
Yeah, Stephen King said stupid things, and a whole lot of other ones did too. You know, they attacked Trump for saying nice things about McCain. So, you know, you just can't win. So,
no, you can't.
I guess both sides, don't be stupid.
Well, I mean, as far as Hollywood goes, if you're going to cut out everybody and every TV show or movie from Hollywood of somebody that says something bad about Trump, you would be watching nothing.
Well, that's almost where I'm at now.
Well, then you're ahead of the game.
I watch B and C rated horror movies on Netflix.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. They'll give you something to laugh about. Now, wasn't there some other thing besides McCain we want to talk about real quick?
There was a shooting in Florida this morning. Like I was telling you before the show, I know nothing about it. I've been redoing the bathroom all day. Haven't watched the news. Haven't looked at the news. All I saw was a headline. So I'll defer to you to this one.
Okay. There was some kind of gaming competition convention thing going on in Florida. Some 20-year-old kid from Maryland drove down and competed in NFL Madden or something like that. He thought he was going to win, apparently. But he lost, obviously. He got mad about it for some reason and shot up a bunch of people. And, 2 or 3 people died, and he also killed himself. That's the story.
Well, all right, 2 or 3 people. I mean, the way they made it sound on the headline I read, there were just thousands of casualties. But, you know, that's the media for you.
Bodies stacked like cordwood. Get off my lawn.
So
this like 14 people were shot. You know, there's a bunch of injuries. You know, 3 people died, and he also killed himself. Hey, man, nice shot. Good for you. And that's the story. That's it. Now, let's wait for how it pans out for the next several days. All the idiots going to come out of the woodwork yelling for sensible gun control and all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, they already are.
People are stupid.
I saw something today. Like I said, I haven't been really looking at the news, but I saw some headline or something where somebody was saying, no, this is Trump's fault because your side causes this bloodshed. And it's like, oh, shut up.
Trump's side causes the bloodshed.
Yes.
Really?
Because we don't want to take all the guns and throw them into a big garbage disposal.
No. Trump's side, okay, well, let's say we don't cause the bloodshed. If your side, I'm talking liberals now, if your side can't control themselves, because these usually are the Democrats, or they're never Republicans, conservatives, they're never Christians. So I lump everybody else on that side. If your side can't control yourselves, you take those guns from your friends. Leave me and my people alone. We don't do it. So think about this. The liberals, looking down through history, the last several decades now, what they're saying is, look, please, conservatives, you Christians, we can't control ourselves on this side. Could you do us a favor and just ban all guns? No, we're not going to ban guns because you idiots can't control yourselves. No, what we want is more guns so that when you rise up to be idiots, we shoot you down quicker. I'll pray over the body later, okay? But that's just moronic.
All right, well, we're kind of getting sidetracked here. Let's move on.
Okay, well, you know what? I don't know how you want to do this. How do you want to do this? Just start blathering, you just jump in?
Yeah, let's talk about the media and the elections.
Okay. Well, did I tell you that what's today? Monday? No, today's Sunday.
Yes, today's Sunday.
Yesterday. Okay. Yesterday, I did a little experiment on Facebook. Now, you know how they get these new algorithms where humans aren't so much involved in banning people or in giving them timeouts. They have these algorithms that when they see sentences that are just bad, double plus negatives, they'll give you a timeout. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided, I went to my Facebook page, and the first thing I saw was something that a buddy of mine posted, and so I attacked him viciously. Now he had no... He had no idea this was coming. Maybe I should have pointed out, Steve Wild, I apologize, my bad. Okay, but I attacked him viciously. I threatened to kick his ass all over the hangar. I mean, I said I was doing the best that I can because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that way. But to me, I was over the top.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that I was going to get banned at any time. I was waiting to get banned. Now, this is Sunday evening, and I'm still not banned.
Well, okay, there's two things going on here, I think, that are different. For one, I think if you attack a singular person, I think they would probably have to report you for the most part before you were to get banned. But what we're sort of talking about here also is the social media groups, the heads of them coming together to talk about the election and how they can.
Well, yeah, I was going to get
quote unquote.
I was going to get to that in a second.
Well, what I'm saying is, it's not the same as like them banning Alex Jones. You know what I mean? They're not going to ban you for attacking this one guy. If you were somebody big and attacking a lot of people, then maybe the algorithms would have caught you.
Well, according to them, their algorithms stop this kind of behavior and give you a timeout. They send you a little note that you violated community standards. You shouldn't talk to people that way. I never got that warning. Now, I did this because I'd already made up my mind to drop Facebook, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. First, going to post this podcast up there so folks can see it on my page one last time, and then I'm going to delete my Facebook page. And the reason why I got all bent out of shape about Facebook, Twitter, and everything else is because exactly what you're talking about. Now, if you'll just go ahead and lead into this.
Well, I think I heard about it about a week ago. The heads of, say, Facebook and Twitter and all these big social media groups decided that they needed to protect, I'm using air quotes when I say protect, the upcoming 2018 or 2000. Wait, yeah, no, 2000. No, it is this November. The election.
2018, yes.
Yeah. My mind's not all here. So, they're meaning. Well, I don't know. I guess they're meaning from Russia. I don't know, from China, from whoever starts these stupid fake accounts, and puts whatever they want on these accounts, whether it's pro-Trump, pro-Republican, against Republicans, whatever. But to me, I just find it funny that they are doing this Well, really, it's just a backdoor way of censorship. Plain and simple. That's really what it is, because they are going to lean a certain way. So they, in fact, are doing exactly what they say they're trying to stop. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's not backdoor. The owners of these big tech companies are staunch, crazy, moronic, liberal establishment types. They are doing well, hey, am I wrong?
No,
I didn't use the word retard that time, did I?
No, but they are retards.
Okay, they're retards. And so they're doing exactly what their group wants them to do. Now, their group is the Democrats and a bunch of rhinos. Okay, and so everybody says, well, Democrats. No, the Republicans have a bunch of rhinos, establishment people.
Exactly, establishment.
So these tech companies, these tech companies are doing exactly what that part of the government wants them to do. So it's not backdoor censorship. It is front door, in your face. We're going to shut your talk down. Censorship. It can't get any more censorship than this.
Well, but they're doing it under the guise of, oh, we're doing it to protect democracy and stuff. And really, no, they're doing it to get their point of view out.
Yeah, well, it's not protecting democracy.
No.
As a matter of fact, why are we talking about democracy? This is supposed to be a constitutional republic.
Well, yes.
Oh, they don't want us to go back to being a constitutional republic. They want to protect their democracy that we shouldn't be laboring under to begin with.
Well, and I just find it funny, and not funny, haha, but funny, strange. They're supposedly going to get rid of these, website or pages that are, what they don't want, basically. But at the same time, the media themselves, news and all that, for the most part, they're doing that. They're influencing the elections themselves, because CNN, MSNBC, they're going to just ramble on about how bad conservatives, Republicans, whatever you want to call them, are, and pump up all the Democrats. Now, of course, Fox News is going to do the same thing, just the opposite. So they are influencing the election, are they not?
Well, I would say that is, yes.
So I don't see what the difference.
As a matter of fact, since you're talking about ABC, NBC, all the other ones except for Fox News, and Fox News is kind of, they have their own twist, yes, but they're more fair and balanced, if you will, because they're not rabid dog attacking the other side.
No,
it's kind of like the regular Republicans. They never rabid dog attack the other side like the rabid dog other side attacks Republicans.
Yeah, and I'm not a big Fox person myself. I catch it every once in a while when my dad's got it on, but I just either way, they are pushing their agenda, and that in itself is influencing people. So I don't see what the difference is of that, or if, say, some Russian Facebook page says, hey, you should vote for these people. I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, I think so. And besides that, what difference does it make if it's a troll factory in Russia? I mean, look, I'm pretty sure that you and I are not going to be talking about how great the liberals are come closer to the election time.
No, most likely not. We're a troll factory in Alabama and California.
That's right. But we have our opinions. Now, if you're smart, you'll take our opinions and whatever we say, and you'll go to the website. Probably, if you're smart, you use DuckDuckGo and look for information to see if we're right or if we're full of crap. And the same thing goes if you're going to stay on Facebook. Well, do that. Do the same thing. I don't care where you get your information. Double check, cross check, read books, crying out loud. Everybody's idiots.
Well, that's something I can agree with.
Yeah, including us.
May
to thine own self be true.
Speak for yourself.
Well, you can call me fake news, but we're still humans, remember? Well, I am. You're a cryptozoological creature, but still.
That's right. I am.
So, but anyway, the point of the matter is the tech companies are going to get their little noggins together, and they're going to figure out how to shut us all down. And they're calling themselves doing it for the better of all of us. And we're just not buying it. They say they're looking to shut down troll factories, but the thing about it is, who are they to say who? How many times did the liberals scream, Russian bot, at people like you and me, who are just human beings in America who disagree with them?
Well,
it's kind of like Antifa calling everybody that doesn't agree with them fascists.
Yeah. I kind of disappeared there for a second. No, this is from CNN Tech. Facebook, Twitter, Microsoft, and other leading tech companies met Friday to talk about protecting their platforms from manipulation during the midterm elections. The plans, first reported by BuzzFeed, were confirmed by CNN Money by a person familiar with the meeting. Google was among the other companies that were invited. The companies, especially Facebook and Twitter, have been criticized for how their platforms were used to spread misinformation during the 2016 presidential election, particularly by Russian entities. All right, so Russian entities spread misinformation during the 2000 presidential election. What was it then that CNN and MSNBC and all the rest of them were doing when up until the very end of the election they were saying Hillary's got this in the bag, she's the winner, yeah, just crack open the champagne now because it's Hillary in the White House? Isn't that misinformation?
No, it's fake news.
Well, yeah, but fake news is just another name for misinformation.
Yeah, but I like fake news. It's two syllables.
Yeah, it does sound better. But I just this whole thing just reeks of hypocrisy and of just them trying to, again, further their agenda, but make it look like they're here to help. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Now, if we're not going to start a movement here, I know that. All 5 people who listen to us, maybe 2 of them will do what we ask. But I'm quitting my Facebook page.
Well, good for you. I'm proud of you.
To all my 3 friends, huh?
I'm proud of you. I did that a long time ago, years and years ago.
You quit Facebook before they even started Facebook, so you don't count. you were cool before cool was cool, okay? But I'm quitting Facebook, and I've got a minds.com account. That's minds.com, obviously. Same thing as Facebook, but it's not as user-friendly, to be honest with you. And you're going to make friends with people that you don't know. And probably your kinfolk aren't part of Minds. But, just get them over there, all right? Now, instead of Twitter, you don't got to be a twit in this world. You can go to Gab, G-A-B dot something other. But if you type in, I think it's A-U, but if you type in G-A-B in your Google, it'll finish it up for you. Now, after you use Google to go to Gab, ditch Google and go to DuckDuckGo. You'll get more honest results when you type something in. Now, you YouTubers, everybody likes a good cat video. Well, some of you do. If you're like me and you don't give a rip about cat videos, go to real.video and you'll get to watch people that's probably no longer on YouTube. You can also go to Patreon, and there's Steam It.
Hey,
there are other companies you can use.
Just full disclosure here, we are on YouTube, but we're working our way over to what was that you called it, live? I think we're going to go to there instead of YouTube. But for the moment, we're on YouTube.
Real.video, yeah. Well, Sasquatch is going to move us over, but all these companies like Facebook and YouTube, they make it easy. They've been at this for a long time, and everything supports them. And so you have to learn other ways of packaging your product to put it on these other places, and that's what Sasquatch has to do. Me, I yammer on the microphone here, and then we turn off the recording, and I say, hey, that was fun. I'll see you next week. Okay? So it's all on Sasquatch. I am no help at all. So,
oh, and
sorry,
you guys think he's joking, don't you?
I'm not.
Nope.
So, but we are going to be moving. Whenever Sasquatch gets the time to get this thing figured out, we are a couple of working staff, so we have to work this stuff in amongst our 40 to 80 hour work weeks. So sorry.
Well, we do try to make this podcast as fun as possible. We try to give out information as well, but we like to make it fun. So to do so, we have this little thing called Weird News.
It's time for Weird News.
Weird News.
All right, we'll start out here with this one. We call it Blame the Butler. A Hong Kong man is on trial for reportedly killing his wife and daughter with a gas-filled yoga ball.
What's that?
Those big giant balls people sit on and work out, you know. Have you seen those?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, just a big rubber bouncy ball. Anesthesiologist.
Yeah, I didn't know they're called yoga balls.
Yes, yoga balls. Anesthesiologist Ka Kim Sun, 53, placed a leaking yoga ball filled with carbon monoxide in the trunk of his wife's Mini Cooper on May 22nd. Do Mini Coopers have a trunk?
Not much.
Yeah, I just thought it would be odd
I
that
don't think
she wouldn't look in the rearview mirror and see a giant ball back there and wonder where it came from.
I'm not sure you could get a yoga ball in my son's Mini Cooper. He has one.
Yeah. The Malaysian national was allegedly having an affair and had become estranged from his wife and 4 children that he lived with. Hong Kong's South China Morning Post reported that Kim Soon's wife and 16-year-old daughter were both found unconscious in the car about an hour after leaving their home. Although the Mini Cooper showed no signs of defects, the pair were declared dead from severe carbon monoxide poisoning. Kim's son reportedly told police he wanted to use the carbon monoxide to exterminate rats at his home, but a household assistant, the butler, employed by the family, testified that the house did not have a rodent problem.
Okay, so how'd the butler get blamed for this?
Well, because he
Did the butler put the ball into the car?
No, but he, for lack of a better term, ratted out Kim Sung because he testified in court that he didn't have a rodent problem in the house, so it couldn't have been the excuse that he gave. So blame it on the butler.
So there's a rodent problem in the car.
Exactly. And the rodent was apparently his wife and his daughter.
But the rat lived.
Probably.
No, the butler. He ratted him out.
All right, who's on first?
I don't know.
All right, well, moving on. It's no big secret that I am a single squatch, and I have unfortunately had to dive into the pool of dating websites, which is a horrible, horrible place. But fortunately, I haven't found this one quite yet. Dating websites for those with strange fetishes have now become home to cannibals seeking to bite human flesh and find love. One post on the dating website reads, "Cannibal seeks meal. This 37-year-old male seeks a nice, cute piece of meat. I prefer girls." Another post says, "I'm a 30-something man looking for a female so we can sample each other's flesh. Cut together, cook together, and eat together. Non-lethal cuts so we can enjoy eating one another." Oh, that's sweet. Would-be victims...
Do you make this up?
No. This is, where did I get this from? I don't remember where I got it from, but no, this is a true story. Would-be victims refer to themselves as long pigs, a term meaning human flesh, which was used by man-eating Pacific Islanders who thought people tasted like pork. But why would anyone want to eat or be eaten by someone else? Experts say that cannibalism is largely to do with power. Breaking the ultimate taboo leaves man-eaters feeling euphoric. Therapist Karen Hyland has even suggested that cannibalism can be addictive for a small number of people with psychopathic tendencies, comparing the act of eating someone to a cocaine high.
I don't believe that.
You know what? I'll send you the link because they had pictures and everything. Somebody made.
Well, now I can believe that there's a link, but you're going to compare eating something that tastes like pork to cocaine. Now, I've never eaten flesh, human flesh. I've never done cocaine, but I just feel like they're probably not comparable.
Well, I mean, they're saying you get a euphoric feeling from eating flesh. I mean, that would be your own I don't know, endorphins going crazy because you're so excited. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, well, they're sick people. Okay, all right.
Well, and this leads us back to what we've talked about before, where these days anything you do is okay. Live your own truth sort of thing. It's like, okay, so I can eat people? Is that what you're saying?
This is where I usually say we're doomed, but is there another... Is there a funny story in there somewhere?
Oh, there's a great 2 more stories. The city of San Francisco,
Okay, well.
City of San Francisco has a human feces crisis. I've talked about this before. There's a huge homeless problem here in California, San Francisco being one of the worst areas. It's so bad that someone actually created a poop location map that gets updated with when new loaves are left.
Oh, my goodness.
The city's public works budget for street cleaning is $72.5 million a year. A $12 million chunk of that goes to cleaning up after homeless encampment messes. $830,977 for the Poop Patrol to actively hunt down and remove human waste. Now think about that. $830,000 a year just to clean poop off the streets from homeless people.
That is a gross waste of money.
Well, it is, but if you want a good-paying job, here you go. If you're interested, members of the Poop Patrol make $71,000 a year, and that goes up to $184,000 a year with benefits after you've been there long enough.
That is still not productive work. I mean, you're not manufacturing anything. The homeless are manufacturing something, but it's nothing that anybody wants. You're just getting paid to clean it up.
That's true.
I'll say it again. That's a gross waste of money.
A very gross waste of money.
In case anybody missed it the first time.
All right, and finally, a 12-year-old kid named Charlotte Robinson was staying at Loch Ness Highland Lodges with her family when she supposedly saw Nessie rear its head just 50 feet away. She grabbed her phone at just the right time as the creature popped up its head for a moment. Steve Feltham, who had been chasing the beast for 27 years and holds the Guinness World Book record for the length of his search, says he is totally excited by this photograph. It is the best of Nessie in years. I only read this one because it's personal to me. I know Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. I saw the picture, and that is not Nessie.
Well, and besides that, you know that guy that holds the record for looking for Nessie all this time?
Yeah.
That's not really what he was thinking. He was thinking, what? This fake Hastener got the best picture? And I've been doing this for how many years? Screw her.
Speaking of prepper forums that we seem to peruse every once in a while, somebody posted a picture of a UFO or some kind of video of a UFO not too long ago, and my comment on that was, how come anytime people take a picture of a UFO or me, it seems like they have Parkinson's disease?
It's shaky.
Because it's always shaky. I just don't get that. But yeah, so she says she saw a Loch Ness Monster, has a picture of it. I saw the picture. It looks pretty crappy. You can't really tell. It looks like a log in the water.
Yeah, that's probably because it was a log in the water. Hey, good news, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully next week, if everything goes right and we have a better connection, we're going to have a buddy on that he's big time in child trafficking. It's not that he's into the sickness, but he's into researching and, looking into child trafficking.
Well, you know what? And I was telling you earlier that there is a huge problem with that here in Orange County, Southern California, where I live. So it's kind of interesting to me. And it's actually a bigger problem in our country than a lot of people let on. You know, the media is too busy yelling about Trump in his tweets than actually showing you the news. And this is newsworthy. This is something a lot of people don't know is going on, and it's a huge problem here in the U.S.
Yeah, and if you notice that we don't usually cover, if we see something on Fox and CNN, you're not going to hear us talk about it. Because really all it's about is Russia collusion, Trump bad, impeach Trump, Trump bad, Russia collusion. That's all they're talking about. I don't care what channel you go to, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about other things that we think that maybe you want to hear about, and then talk about some crazy things that you ought to hear about. But hopefully, if everything goes well, next week it's going to be something that you don't want to hear about, but you need to know about, because there's some serious sickness going on in this world.
Yeah, and if you got kids, you definitely want to know a little bit about this.
Yeah. By the way, if you got kids, please don't be playing this where they can hear it, because they don't need to know about this from us. If you want to talk about safety and protection with them, you need to do that, but don't let them listen to this. And we're a family-friendly show for the most part, and even the fellow that's going to be on with us, he wanted us to remind y'all that don't have kids listen to this, because there's some things that it might get a little graphic, is what I'm saying. So be careful.
All right. Well, we're just about out of time, my friend.
Well, then we are in fact doomed. So what should we do?
We should drink up.
Y'all have a good night. Until then, bye.
Moon River, wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world.